20 questions to ask your kids after school. As a parent or guardian, what you leave for your children is not as important as what you leave in them. Your kids are made by the quality of discussions you have with them. A few weeks ago, I made a video on how to help your children succeed academically. There have been a whole lot of positive reactions from parents about the write-up. You may want to watch the video for the full gist. If you are still wondering about the best conversation to have with your kids after school, then continue reading because you are at the right place. Don't fail to ask your children the following questions after school. How was your day? Hope you were fine today. Tell me something good that happened today. How many subjects were you taught today? Which subject did you find more interesting? Who made you sad in class? What kind of person were you today? Are you okay with your seat or you want to change? What made your teacher frown at you? Did anyone threaten you? If your teacher had $500 to spend on the classroom, what do you think she would buy? What rule did you almost break today? Why didn't you break it? What made your teacher laugh? Who is the funniest person in your class? Why is he, she so funny? If you could change one about your day, what would it be? How many did you score in your previous assignment? Did you take your launch? Tell me any new thing you learned today. Who did you sit with at lunch? Were you given homework today? Let's find out the importance of each of the questions above. 1. How was your day? As a dad or mom, it is very important to know if your kids had a good day or a very bad one. He or she may have forgotten to share experience in school with you. Don't fail to do so. Asking your child the simple question, "How was your day?" would give you a general overview of how his day went. This is also a clear sign that you care about them. Your kids will feel happy to know that you really care about them. 2. Hope you are fine. Another important question you should learn to ask your kids after school is, "Hope you are fine." Don't assume that all is well, go to the well to confirm if it is actually well. You need to always know whether they are fine or not. As a matter of fact, your child might be going through secret challenges. Asking whether he or she is fine might go a long way to reveal what the issue is. 3. Tell me something good that happened today. The world is changing at the speed of light. Yesterday's reality is different from what is happening today. Remarkable things happen daily. When your kid is happy after school, it means something good happened. Ask them to tell you anything worthy of note that occurred. Simply ask, "John, can you tell me something good that happened in school today?" 4. How many subjects were you taught today? It is very important for you to know whether your kids are learning or deliberately playing in school. Ensure to ask them the number of subjects they offered and the free time they had. This will test their level of seriousness, as well as the standard of the school they attend. 5. Which subject did you find more interesting? This is where passion comes in. You should start taking note of the subjects your kids like and the ones they don't. Does he, she love calculation subjects and hate non-calculation ones? Would he, she be better as a science or an art student in the future? These are the questions you should ask. 6. Who made you sad in class today? Nothing hinders learning like fear and sorrow. You should always ask to know if there is any pupil who always makes your kid sad in class. If there is, then report to the school authority or change the sitting position of your child if possible. Even if not possible, make it possible. 7. What kind of person were you today? This question is to know the mood swing of your kid. It is very good to know the mood of your kid at every instant. Know what makes him, her sad and what interests him, her. Care about your kids and work hard to make them better persons in the future. 8. Are you okay with your seat or you want to change? Are you okay with your seat? Is your seat very far from the board? Do you hear the teacher very well during lectures? If your kid answers no to the above questions, then it is time to fight for a change of seat. Change their seat as fast as possible. 9. What made your teacher frown at you? Sometimes our kid exhibits certain behavior that makes teachers get angry. You need to know why the teacher was with your kid and work towards matter them better and law-abiding children. 10. Did anyone threaten you? Bully is the beginning of hatred for school. When your kid suddenly loses interest in going to school, then a red button has been pressed. Make sure you know if they were threatened by anyone in school and do everything within your ability to resolve the issue. 11. Were you given homework today? Your child should come with homework every day. If he suddenly stops doing his assignment, then something is strong. Ensure to check his workbook to know if she is being given standard homework. 12. Need of the class. If your teacher had $500 to spend on the classroom, what do you think she would buy? Ask this to know the need of the school, class to know how you can be of help. 13. Breaking rules. What rule did you almost break today? Why didn't you break it? 14. What made your teacher laugh? You need to know the sense of humor of their teacher. Ask, what made your teacher laugh today? 15. Interaction. Who is the funniest person in your class? Why is she so funny? 16. Their regrets. If you could change one about your day, what would it be? 17. How many did you score? This is a perfect question to ask your child after school. Here, you need to measure the academic progress of your kids. You need to know whether they actually submit homework and if they are getting it correctly. 18. Did you take your lunch? Ask if they took their lunch. If yes, ask if they enjoyed it and who they sat with at lunch. If no, ask why they did not take it. Also, try to find out the kind of food your kid loves to take in school. 19. Tell me any new thing you learned today. A good school should teach your kids new things everything. If they are not learning, then they are not growing. Ask your child to tell you new things that she learned in school. Remember, it is what your kids have in their head that will take them ahead. 20. Who did you sit with at lunch? Ask your kids after school, who did you sit with at lunch? This will enable you to know the kind of friends your children keep. Make your kids are hanging out with the right set of persons. You may be wondering, how do I know if my kids are making the right choice of friends? It is very simple. Whom they follow determines what follows them. When your kid begins to exhibit certain strange character, habit, watch his association. Make sure your children are in the right company. Bad communication corrupts good manners. Thank you for watching this. If you find this video informative, do like and subscribe and let us know in the comment below about sharing your thought in this. See you in the next video, and until then stay tuned to aid the student.